Filed your taxes and realized you made a mistake? Welcome back. And if you're new here, I'm Joe, a licensed, certified public accountant with over 10 years' experience in corporate and public accounting. I have an extensive background in accounting, audits, and taxes, and I'm all about helping you take control of your money and live smarter. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on all notifications for more videos. And check out our blog site where we post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Don't stress. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to amend your tax return the simple way. No accounting degree required. Let's break it down. Let's take a look at what is an amended return. An amended return is just a correction to a tax return you already filed. Usually, when you're amending your return, it's usually to fix things like a missing income, such as a W 2 or a 1099, incorrect deductions or credits, filing status or dependence mistakes. To do this, you'll use IRS Form 1040X. Let's take a look at some of the common reasons why someone would need to file an amended return. You should file an amended return when you forgot to include income such as a W 2 or 1099 you left off by accident. You receive the corrected tax form. So, usually, sometimes if an employer messed up on your W 2 or your 1099, they'll resend you a correction or any other tax forms. You claimed the wrong deduction. You found the error in your tax software. You don't need to amend for math errors. The IRS corrects those for you. So that part you don't have to worry about. You just need to amend for filing stat. If you made a mistake in your filing status, you received the corrected form, or you took the wrong deduction or credit. Let's take a look at some key deadlines to keep in mind when you amend your tax return. You have up to 3 years from your original filing date to file an amend, or 2 years from when you paid the taxes. If you owe money, file ASAP to avoid more interest and penalties. If you're getting the refund, the IRS will send a paper check, not a direct deposit. Let's walk through step by step how to complete an amended form. Step 1 is to grab a copy of your original 1040. Step 2 is to download the 1040X or open it in a tax software. Usually, most tax softwares have this built in, so all you would go is click on the check off the amended tax form, depending on the type of software that you're using. Step 3 is to fill out. There's going to be 3 columns: what you originally reported, what the correct number should be, and the difference. Now, most tax softwares will already have the original reported. All you really have to do is put in the corrected amounts, and then most tax softwares will automatically show what the difference is. Step 4 is to explain why you're changing it. You're going to want to give a description like taxpayer forgot to add in extra income, or taxpayer received an updated correction of a document, or taxpayer inadvertently forgot to add dependent. Whatever that is, you're going to want to explain that in step 4. Step 5 is to attach your supporting form. So you're gonna, for most tax softwares, when you file, you really don't have to attach it. But if you're mailing it in, you're definitely gonna have to attach the support to it, like your 1099s if they're corrected, or your W 2s when they're corrected. Step 6, you're gonna submit it electronically. That's for those that are submitting for 2009, 19, and going forward. Those returns you have to submit electronically, or mail it in if the electronic isn't available. So that'll be anything that's pre 2019. And then step 7, which isn't shown in here, is you're gonna wait. They said processing can take up to 20 weeks, and you can track it on the IRS.gov/amended returns. I've never seen them take 20 weeks to process an amended return. It usually only takes about 4 to 5 weeks from what I've seen in my practice, but give them the grace period of the 20 weeks. So, what happens next? If you're due a refund, you don't have to do anything. The IRS will send you a check in the mail. And if you owe, you're going to want to make that payment ASAP, because you don't want those interest and fees and charges to add up quickly. So just remember, the IRS won't penalize you if it's an honest mistake, as long as you amend your return quickly and get it in fast. Let's recap. Remember, you're going to want to be honest and act quickly if you need to amend your return, especially if you owe. So that way you don't have to worry about reoccurring charges. You're going to want to keep copies of everything. Double check before you submit. And be sure to track your amended return status online. Just remember, if you're getting a refund, they'll mail it to you. And if you owe, you're going to want to pay ASAP so that way you can stop extra charges. Amending your tax return is just like editing a form. You can do it yourself, and it's not as hard as it sounds. Come back next week to break down student loan interest deduction.